Y'all ever notice that sometimes the easiest things in the world are the hardest things to do? I mean, like putting a nut on a bolt. Sometimes that is the most aggravating thing, or putting a water hose on a spigot. You twist and it just won't get on there. I got these two fingers here that don't hardly work, and so it's a little hard for me because I'm left-handed, and I'll turn, which bolts and stuff are not made for left-handed people. They're made for right-handed people. Sometimes I'll have to use my right hand just to get them started because I can't get them started with my left. But that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes the easiest things in life are the hardest. Now, if you're a Christian, sometimes the easiest things to do are the hardest. How to live your life. How to walk in Christ. We do a lot of talking about it. We do a lot of preaching about it. But, sometimes even we fail on it. I know I fail all the time. I start thinking I deserve something, and I don't deserve anything but death. But in Romans 6, it's got 3 verses there that tell you everything you need to know about living a life that's pleasing to God and stress-free. And these verses are 8, 11, and 13. First off, in 8 it says, "Now if you be dead with Christ, we believe that we shall also live with him." First off, you got to believe that you're dead with Christ, and then you got to believe that you also will live with him. And if you're dead with Christ, you're dead to this world. This is not your home. So what's going on around here and what's happening here, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can't rob a dead man. You can't insult a dead man. They don't care. And that's what God's saying. If you believe it, if you believe you're dead with Christ and alive unto him. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. But if you believe you're alive unto him, then what's going on in this world, what people say, how they act, how they treat you or don't treat you, doesn't really matter, because you're dead, man. You're dead in this world. So it says 11, "Likewise, reckon ye also yourselves to be dead indeed unto sin." So not only are you dead to this world, you're dead to sin. Well, that means you're never going to sin? No. That means that the person you are, the creation, the creature that you are, is dead to sin. It can't commit sin. The inner man is sinless. This body can commit sin, but you yourself, the real you as a believer, can never commit sin because Christ paid for it all. So you're dead indeed unto sin, but alive unto God through Jesus Christ. So if we believe we're dead and alive to God, and we reckon ourselves dead to sin, we're probably going to do a whole lot less sinning. And if we do a whole lot less sinning, there's going to be a whole lot less problems in our life. Now, things come up. You have issues and stuff like that, but we talked about that yesterday. All things work for good. So whatever they are, they're going to work out. And if you get enough time, you'll take care of them. If you don't, you'll die, and it doesn't matter anyway. So you don't have nothing to worry about. And then 13 says, "Neither yield yourself as members of instruments of righteousness unto sin." Why would you? Because you're already dead to sin. "But you yourself unto God as that are alive from the dead, and your members as instruments of righteousness to God." So all you're really doing is yielding. Now, yielding is putting your control into somebody else's hands. And we talked about this before. Everything you do in your flesh, everything you do in your own power, is nothing. It's filthy rags. When you get to the bema seat of Christ as a believer, and you stand before him, and he judges you, he's going to judge you and reward you on the things that he done through you. So the only thing you can really do is yield and let him work through you, so the things will be done. And the things are going to be rewarded. Everything you're doing ain't going to work out for nothing. It's just going to fade away, burn up, Doesn't matter if you gave $1 million to a church. If you did it for pride's sake, doesn't matter. It's works. It's wood, hay, and stubble. But it's what he does through you. And sometimes you don't even know what happens. Sometimes there are going to be things that he's going to talk to you about that you're like, well, and it's going to be treasures in heaven for you, and you don't even remember it. So if you're having trouble in this life, if you're having trouble letting go, or having trouble with bitterness, or having trouble feeling like you're not seen, just let it go. You're God's and he sees you. What can the world give you? Everything that it gives you is perishes and rots away. I know people today that, man, they trust their bank accounts, but the bank account could be gone tomorrow. They could change the currency tonight and you'd be broke. But the treasures we get in heaven, they last forever. This body's going to die no matter how well you exercise it, no matter how well you feed it, no matter how many times you go to the doctor. In the end, you're still going to die unless the rapture happens. So the only thing you got to worry about is pleasing him. And the way you do that is you believe, you reckon, and you yield. Now, it's a lot easier said than done sometimes, because though I-me gets in the way, and when I-me gets in there, he wants I want this, and it's all about me, But, God understands that. Even old David, man after God's own heart, did the same thing with Bathsheba and Uriah. So give yourself some slack, because you're already dead to sin. Sin can't. Who you are can't sin. The flesh sins, but the new creature can't. Well, guys, I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope these messages are helping you, and they help me, because it makes me think about the things that I should already know sometimes, but I forget. So y'all have a blessed day, and I will see you next time. Bye.